Rogers, a chairman am I, on a three-masted schooner from Twillingate Isle. I've been the world over, north, south, east and west, but the middle of nowhere's where I likes it best.
Isle des Saints,
where it's wave over
in the
wave,
Caribbean.
sea over
Just got all hooked up on a mooring ball. I think we found the last mooring ball available, and there's a bunch of other boats outside on anchor and deep water, and we got ourselves a mooring ball. I don't know how we lucked out on that. Beautiful evening. Sun's just gone down. Still see the color in the clouds. Wow, that's just spectacular. What a beautiful, picturesque harbor. Isle des Saints in the Caribbean off Guadeloupe. Well, Saturday morning ashore in the Saints. You can see all the dinghies here. All the cruisers. Beautiful, beautiful little town. It's just full of nothing but sailboaters. Oh, you're going to notice a change in hats. Coming over from Guadeloupe yesterday, the wind caught my hat and in it went. And our man overboard drill was unsuccessful. We did not find my hat. All right, we're in Saints, the Saints, still part of the French department off of Guadeloupe. Beautiful town. Bonjour. Oh, let's go climb, I guess. Definitely got some steep hills to climb with the bike. Ooh. And we're looking at Guadeloupe. That's the point we came around. You go to that point in 30 miles north, and there's Dea, where we spent a couple of days, almost lost the dinghy. Look at the color of the water. Absolutely beautiful. We're on the north shore of the Isle des Saints. Very arid, very dry, cactus growing. It's hot. Fort Napoleon. I'll go up and see if there's some information on it, but this is well back to the 1600s. It is old. Fort Napoleon. The main fort with an old-fashioned moat around it. And it almost looks like there's gun emplacements, little holes in the wall where they can stick the guns through and shoot the marauders. The Fort Napoleon. We're looking south in the distance, so can't quite make out Dominica, but that'd be in the distance. We're in Fort Napoleon on the Isle des Saints. Really interesting is there's a moat surrounding this whole fort, and we must be 800 foot elevation, and this thing probably was filled with water. How they got water up here in the 1700s, all stone built. Pretty crazy. You can see all the gun emplacements so they can shoot the attacking marauders, which would be the English, because of course this was French. And here's the ride down. Oh, this is the fun part. Now the fun part, riding down. Living on the edge, biking on the edge. Baie de Margot. Beautiful small cove and bay. We're pretty much on the north side of Isla des Saints. Very beautiful. Well, up over a little hill and down into another little bay. Somebody's leaving. I think about time for a beer. By God. Tierra de Home. Pretty place. Palm trees and warm sand and good trade wind breeze. Beautiful out here. Well, I'm gonna have to dispense with the camera because I can see a lot of the women out there are topless, so I'm not gonna go walking out with the bloody camera. That'd be dumb, but beautiful spot. Absolutely gorgeous. Isle des Saints, and we're Terre de Haute is the beach, I believe, in my pronunciation of the French. Cool. Now this is what you call a truly French lunch. Jambon, fromage, baguette, and a carib. Chilling out, enjoying the Caribbean. Lance found a dog to play with.
Not a friend.
Yeah. Perfect setting. Another perfect setting. And let's see. Oh yeah, I got Mourning Dove in the distance. She's sitting just very nice. I've got Mourning Dove in the distance. She's sitting very nice. On that hill, on top of that far hill, that's the Fort Napoleon. Another idyllic spot in the Caribbean. The Saints. Beautiful view of the main city and the Saints, Bourg des Saints. Very picturesque. And you can just make out the airport. You can see the end of the runway. Looks like you have to approach it at about a 30-degree angle, cut between a couple of hills and a left turn and land. I saw a couple of Cherokees coming in earlier. Cool. Bonjour. And it's just situated just a little bit southeast of the main city, Bourg des Saints. That's where we're all anchored up. I can get a view of Mourning Dove, let me see. Should be right in there. Can't quite make it out from here. Nah, I can't quite see it. But if you see a catch with a American flag on the mizzen, that's us. And here we are gathered around the campfire for breakfast.
Morning, Captain.
Morning.
Hey. Morning.
This is it. Where are we?
Yeah, the Hout.
Yep, in the Saints.
Saints.
And we're going to pull the hook here in a few minutes and head her on to Dominica.
Or Dominica, either way.
Dominica.
For Dominica myself.
Yep, Mourning Dove's looking good. Everybody's keeping her pretty clean, so life is good. And we have one casualty of the trip so far. Bob had to get doctored up yesterday. French doc fixed him up, and shit, it would have been a $1,000 ER bill, and I think it was something like $40 US.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap. Did that include the antibiotics?
The whole thing, including the medicine, came to about $110. Doctor and medicine. In the supplies.
So no lost toes this trip. No toe casualties.
Yeah.
Still have a way to go, though.
Off to Dominica. Okay, well, we're leaving the Saints behind. Beautiful view, some neat granite structure. And here's one of the small outer anchorages off of Terre de Haute.
You can continue that.
And the Dominica.
When to sail the salt sea, boys, to sail the sea. There's no other life but to sail the salt sea.